Alright. First of all, I would like to say thanks, guys, for continuing to watch my videos, and I would love for you guys to talk to your friends and get them to kind of come along to this discussion. I also enjoy some of you who give me personal messages and ask me questions and challenge me in my faith and the reason why I believe what I believe, and I think it's a great thing, and I hope that I do a good job of challenging you as well. Based on just doing research on a question you guys posed to me, which is and I feel like you guys got this from Dawkins just by watching these videos and how he responds to people. But you respond, well, you're a Christian because your family were Christians. What would happen if you were born in a Muslim family or a Hindu family? And I thought about that statement, and I would like to point out a few things for you guys, and then I would like to ask my question. A couple things. First off, that statement I feel like implies that your faith is based on your parents' faith. So whatever your parents believe, you believe. And so when you stop and think about that, do you really believe that? Do you really believe that's true? You yourself, I would make an assumption that many of you have still or maybe had Christian families, Christian parents, and yet you broke off and you claim to believe there is no God. And so you had challenged your parents' belief system. And so to say that a Christian can't is very arrogant and naive. And so I don't necessarily think you guys actually believe that. But in response to that, I would also say that I know a lot of people who were not born in Christian families. And who, I mean, just to think, one of my good friends was born in India. And his parents persecuted him because he broke away from Hinduism. And he came to know the Lord, and Christ got him, and he's now starting churches and planting them all over. Yeah, there you go. And also in response to that, I would also say that Christianity has started in the Middle East. It started in a completely different country, completely different language, culture, system. And again, it's expanded through what you would limit it to. And quickly, I just wanted to reflect over a video I saw of Dawkins responding to a young girl, a real sweet girl, just simply asked, what if you were wrong? And he responded with again, that form of logic. Well, what if you were born in a Hindu faith or a Muslim faith? And saying that the Holy Spirit, basically, which is what he's missing there, is not real. And to a Christian, that's laughable to think that Christ can penetrate those things. I mean, I talk to people all the time who explain how they have God had revealed Christ in a dream, and they woke up and they pursued. You know, they asked people, well, who is Christ? Who is his Christ? And they sought after that truth. And so to limit God, because based on what your family background is a foolish thought, because there's a lot of people who would personally say that wasn't the case for them. So my question to you is this. My question is, by looking at, and I'm just going to give you one example, the church is spreading all over the world, but looking at the revival, the underground church in China, if you're not familiar with it, just look up videos of the underground church in China. Because China obviously didn't have a Christian background or a Christian foundation, explain to me how this is possible. Explain to me how the church in China, the underground church, is experiencing such revival, meaning the Holy Spirit is just changing these people's lives, and they truly are experiencing Christ's love. And I would just want you guys to stop and watch that and explain to me how that is possible. And also how martyrs are possible. How do people die for the name of Christ if it is just something to put purpose in somebody's life, or just something that makes them feel comfortable? Do you really think that somebody would die for something like that? Do you feel like they don't have more of an honest conviction, a true belief, more so than just a comfort belief or a blind belief that would make them die for it? I mean, I'm a normal guy, guys. I probably like the same sports. I could talk about music, NASCAR, anything. I could talk about anything with you guys. I'm a normal guy. I don't see like fairies in my window, or I don't need to be in a mental institution. I'm a very logic-driven person, and I'm telling you that I would die for Christ because Christ is real. Christ was a real man, and the Holy Spirit is real. Every day he's convicting me. Every day he's showing me how to submit myself and to die to myself. And I'm a normal guy. I'm not saying something that's not true. It's true. Whether he didn't reveal it to you or not, I'm saying he can and he will if you pursue him. But again, that's my question. I'm sorry to kind of go on and elaborate with you guys, but I just really feel um, like I'm hurting for you guys. I really am. And I love again to keep talking to you guys and answering any of your questions. And so message me anytime. All right.